In Melbourne's west, Kevin Shaw is still catching his breath after a close call with COVID.
You feel like your lungs are like this, and suddenly it just starts to squeeze, it gets smaller, and you're going, oh, that's not right. And before you know it, just to move is exhausting, and you can feel like there's something there that you want to like bust out.
The 57-year-old was in good health until COVID crept up on him.
I was feeling a bit scratchy in the throat there. I didn't feel right. I started to feel a little bit lethargic, a little bit tired. And as the days went on, I started to go off my food. Wasn't drinking properly. The wife was getting worried.
She called the ambulance and Kevin spent 2 weeks in hospital.
And I had to have an injection every single day in my stomach because I wasn't able to move properly or breathe properly. And I was actually put on an oxygen mask at one stage because my breathing started to get a little bit heavy and it started to drop a bit. And they said, at this stage, we need to really, really keep an eye because if it starts to drop, you could end up in ICU. So I started, I wasn't too, I was worried. And I was a little bit scared as well.
For a while, you get to miss the things you used to do because I have a hobby, which is fish.
The experience has given Kevin a new outlook on life.
That's how I relax.
Hello, everyone.
His wife and daughter also tested positive, but weren't as sick.
They showed no symptoms at all. It was just me. Yeah, we just found it strange. This COVID-19 is something that will always be in my mind, how dangerous this virus is, what it can do, and how it can destroy a lot of things.
For 64-year-old Brendan Kavanagh in Melbourne's southeast, it's been a slow recovery. He tested positive to COVID after going to hospital for a knee replacement last month.
I had to have this done because I could not walk on my knee. I've been in pain for so long.
I'm getting better now. I've just been cleared, just so bad. But one time there, it was shocking. I was just feeling completely lousy, had a sore throat, no energy whatsoever, just laying in bed, feeling completely lousy.
Brendan was treated at Frankston Hospital and at a nearby rehab centre, where there are now new COVID clusters. There are 45 active cases among hospital staff and another 446 members in isolation as a precaution.
Here's some of the tablets I take.
Brendan says he tested positive while in care and believes he caught COVID at the hospital or the rehab centre.
I went to get a knee replacement and they shouldn't have done it. There was COVID there.
He says he also got pneumonia, and the operator of both facilities says it's willing to investigate Brendan's case.
Well, I'd like an apology for a start. I think it should have been treated a bit better the way they treated this.
As the Victorian government faces scrutiny over its handling of the crisis, an ombudsman inquiry has begun into last month's hard lockdown of thousands of public housing residents. So far, it's received 90 complaints and 66 submissions.
Lockdown was done in a very unorganised way. There was so much misunderstanding and miscommunication.
Difficult time.
Residents like Gurmai Mengesha are unable to forget the sudden and huge police presence.
Most of the community members in this area are people who have escaped a traumatic experience back home. The trauma that triggered is unimaginable.
7:30 has seen 2 legal submissions to the Ombudsman inquiry. The reports outline the chaos and anxiety caused. Cases of residents having to sleep rough in their cars, COVID spreading through families unable to isolate because of cramped conditions, others running out of food without help from the health department, and reports of self-harm.
We look at everyone we've spoken to, who were involved in this lockdown. What we do know is having police at the forefront was just a mistake and it can't be repeated again.
Hundreds of residents tested positive to COVID. So too community volunteers who scrambled to deliver donations.
I feel like definitely we should have received much more government support in a sense if we were literally doing the job that the government should have been doing.
The department has acknowledged the difficulties the lockdown caused and will cooperate with the Ombudsman.
We are Melbourneian, we are Victorian, we are Australian, and we've been treated differently.
Yeah, just having a look around.
The pandemic continues to affect Australians in different ways. For Kevin, it'll have long-lasting effects on his health.
People got to realise all they have to do outside, just wear a mask, do the right thing. Otherwise, the person that goes by you or your family could end up like me.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.